Oh, good morning and happy Monday. This morning I want to talk a little bit about estimation, which we rarely even speak about in math because usually we do exact. We have exact with our totals, exact with our difference, exact with our product, and exact with our quotient. But today I even wrote out the definition. It's a rough calculation of the value, number, bing, 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 which we're going to talk about, quality or the extent of something. It is not exact. Well, look what I have here today, a jar of jelly beans. Actually, 2 bags full that I dumped into this jar. And the question is, well, can you estimate the number of jelly beans? And I even have that question in MobyMax, okay? Let's remember that every day there is some sort of question or something posed, small assignments, in MobyMax. So make sure that you're logging on, clicking on the icon, writing assignment, and going in under MobyMax, okay? So, you're taking a look at this jelly bean jar and you're deciding for yourself, okay, how many Starburst jelly beans are in that jar? Then you'll go on to MobyMax and put that number in, okay? Make sure that you're logging that or labeling it as well. Excuse me. Okay, so how many are in the jar? And that's what we're thinking about. Remember, it's not exact. Well, I don't think anybody's going to get the exact number, but it's going to be that rough calculation. What do you think it might be? Okay? All right. Now, let's talk real fast in your math about what you should have completed already in your math and placed in your homework folder. You should have page 112 completed. Okay, top to bottom. Even that middle section where it's probably not your own handwriting, and Mrs. Shelton messed up a little bit on that one. All right, your test practice 3. All work needs to be shown. That was Friday's note. Make sure that gets completed for me. Mass square 76. That needs to get completed, or that needs to be completed as well. Make sure those items are in your homework folder for me, please. Okay? Now, math fluency, 8 minutes for me, please, in MobyMax. And you're probably going, oh, Mrs. Shelton, yuck. But do you know that we did that twice a week in math? Every single week. Okay? That was to help us become fluent. That means really quick. We knew them. We didn't even have to think about them, okay? And some of us still need to keep practicing. Actually, I'm going to raise my hand to that too. I'm constantly in need of practice of that. So that's great that we're doing our fact fluency. 8 minutes is enough. It's not 7, it's 8. So make sure you're watching your timer on that. If you go a little longer than 8 minutes, perfect. And then after you get done with your fact fluency in MobyMax, you're going to your math square, number 65. Remember that there are items or digits that are missing in each of the equations, okay? So for example, I wrote out on number 1, you've got 7 times blank equals 28. Well, they're missing a factor on here. So this is what you're determining for me, okay? All right, so you've got your checks and balances right here. In other words, you're making sure you have all of your math. You're doing your fact fluency for 8 minutes. Okay, good way to wake up and clear those cobwebs on a Monday. And then you've got your math square 65. But most importantly, what is your estimate on the jelly beans? Make sure you're going into MobyMax.